Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up. Early bird gets the worms, y'all. Wake up, wake up. Time to go get that bag. Hey, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, Quick copyright disclaimer. Everything is allegedly. Copyright disclaimer is in my description box and it's also on my screen, YouTube. So let's get to it. So, just sitting back and just watching everything unfold with Mo3 and Dolph for the last past Mo3, what, 2 years? Dolph like a year. And I sit back and I watch everything. And I mean everything. I'm gonna start with Dolph first. Everything is allegedly, 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 allegedly. So, it's one blogger that's on their tail. It's one of he on their tail. He is on their tail now. He on their tail. Um, but like I said, I sit back and I watch everything, but I don't never talk about it. I don't say nothing about it. But I be watching. So I know. I be knowing. But, with Dolph's situation, what happened to him, yeah, he did go to that cookie shop. He did. He was trying to promote them. And he did like their cookies. He did. Somebody in that cookie shop gave the drop that he was there, you know. But what's getting to me is that a year ago, I be watching the readings and stuff like that when they pass away. But a year ago, you know, this one reader came out and said that you know, Dolph had a side chick. Sorry, Mel J, but Dolph had a side chick. And he was in that camouflage car. It was bulletproof. And he got called to the cookie shop. He got called to the cookie shop. And he went up in there and he ordered, I guess chopped it up with them. I don't know what they was talking about. But he went up in there and he did order some cookies, you know. But what's getting to me is when she said the reader, when the reader said it was a female with him. It was a female with him. And it wasn't his kid's mother. It was somebody else. Who she is, we don't know. And I don't think we'll ever know. I don't think we'll never find that out. But he did go there. He did. But she also said that um she also said that it was a dyke, a gay person that shot him, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. And only person that I can think about is the gay dyke person is Lotta Cass Desto. And that's probably why she lost her life now. As I sit back, you sit back and you process it in your brain. This woman said this a year ago. What you say? Did we ever see footage of Dolph walking into the cookie shop, or just footage? We just saw still frames of that footage. But the lady, the reader, she said that Dolph was could have still been alive because now if y'all remember when Wolfpack got on here and said Dolph stepped out, um, Dolph stepped out for 5 minutes or whatever. So Dolph went to his car, and that's when the shooting began outside. They said Dolph was grazed allegedly. Everything is allegedly, and I don't want to say it no more. YouTube is allegedly. She said that Dolph stepped out, which what Wolfpack said that Dolph did step out somewhere for 5 minutes or something like that while they was at that cookie shop, and that's when the shooting started outside. The shooting started outside, and Dolph was grazed. But then whoever this woman he was with, he forgot she was still in the cookie shop, and he ran because he could have saved himself when he ran to his car. I mean, he did get hit or whatever, but he wouldn't have died if he would have got in that car. If he would have got in that car, she said that he got grazed going to that car, but then he went back to go save that girl, not knowing that that girl was part of the setup, not knowing that that woman was part of the setup. They wasn't going to shoot her, but he didn't know that. But he ran back to try to go save her, and that's when all the bullets hit him. He wasn't shot on the inside of that cookie shop. He was shot outside of that cookie shop. Is what was said. They said this woman was sent to him by the industry. She was there to do her job. She was there to do her job. And it make me feel like that's just like how when Rainwater got up there and said um that new Tory Lanez and that Mo3 that they was that new song they don't know, and they was sleeping with they slept with the same chick. That's the kind of situation I feel. You say right. That's why it's hard to believe because they never showed us that they show us everything else. Yeah, because they, it's like a big old cover up. They never showed that footage outside like it's video. But that's what she said. She said, when Wolfpack, Brick Wolfpack got on here and said, Dolph stepped out for 5 minutes. Dolph stepped out the cookie shop and went to his car. And that's when the shooting, rang out and he got grazed. But he could have saved himself if he went and got in his car because it's bulletproof. But he he was there with some woman. It was some woman there with him, and he ran back in that cookie shop to get that woman to try to save her, not knowing she was part of the setup. And that's when they just shot him up, all on the right side of his body. Now I'm like more. I just watch everything. Like I watch everything. I listen to everything, and a lot of stuff that's coming out. I've been new. I've been new. I've been new already because I'm the type of person I will sit back and I will watch and I will listen. That's why it's good to always, you know, watch and listen more than you speak. And they absolutely right. Somebody in his camp um set him up, and it came out, you know, what's his name? Daddy set him up. What you say? Also, I saw someone saying in the YouTube streets in the comments that Glorilla worked at the cookie shop. If so, yeah, they said it was a woman. Now, hey, Angie, did you know what? I'll be damned. Hold up now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me sit up. because I'm laying in bed talking to y'all before I start my exercise. You damn right. Because in that reading, um, the lady said you gotta watch for who getting somebody gonna be rewarded with a new car. When she signed with Yo Gotti, didn't Yo Gotti give Glow a new car? Did she get a new truck or something? I could have sworn he gifted her with like a truck or something. If it wasn't her, it was that other female, but I really believe it was her. I really believe it was her. You damn right. You damn right. Because they said that whoever this woman was sent to spy on Dolph. Dolph didn't trust the dudes, but he kind of fell short when it came to the women, to the girls. You absolutely right. You're right. I'll be down. I'll be down. He did get that girl, when he signed her, he did give her a truck or something. He did. And then she did have a picture with Dolph this and Gotti. I mean, um, I don't know. That picture when she had talking about Dolph. I know she got a picture with Dolph on Facebook. That picture that was, going around or whatever. Glorilla did. I'll be damned. But whoever that woman was, Dolph went back in that cookie shop to save her. He could have saved himself, not knowing that she was part of the setup. And then, like I said, that reading said it was a gay person, a dyke, that shot him. And all I can think about is Lotta Cass Desto. She was like a muscular type of, you know, she was a girl, but she was a boy at the same time, you know. And now she gone. And now she gone. And her dad is locked up behind Dolph too, so it all makes sense. Oh, you say I know he gifted her with a Glorilla chain. I missed the card if he gave her that, but I'll look into it. Yeah, look into it. Look into it, because I'm looking into it too. But I really think if it wasn't her, Yo Gotti gave some woman a car. I remember that. I remember that. I don't know if it was Glow, but it was somebody. It was a female. It was a damn female now. It was a female. It was a female he gave um a truck or a car to. It was a female. But yeah, they did. They said now it's coming out that, Daddy-O is the one that snaked him. And the woman was sent to spy on Dolph to tell them that his every move. And then she also said that, you know, so it makes sense when she said that Dolph, wanted to do something different. So it makes sense when he went to Gonzi, he just didn't do it because of Soldier Boy. He did it for real. He wanted to be partners. He wanted, you know, to be part of Empire, like the boss. You know, he wanted to change his life. She said he wanted to change his life. He wanted to get away from the devil. He wanted to get away from the character that, because y'all know a lot of these rappers just in character. They got to do these beefs and all this stuff and say they in the streets and all this stuff because that stuff, that type of stuff sells. That's what's selling. If you're not shaking your behind, talking about sex or saying you gang and on drugs and drinking and stuff like that, your music is not gonna sell. It's gonna be trash to everybody. That's the agenda they pushing, allegedly, but we see it. That's what they pushing. That's what they pushing. And Dolph didn't want to do that no more. He wanted to do something else. She said that Dolph was trying to get right with God. He was, getting into his spiritual. He wanted to get away from the devil. He was tired of all of that. And somebody didn't want that. They wanted to keep him where he was at, and he didn't want that. He didn't want to be around, if y'all look back at a lot of his videos, when he talking like interviews and stuff, he didn't a lot of them time he'd tell you he didn't what y'all beefing for? Like, why is we arguing? Why is we beefing? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. He was tired of that. He didn't want to do that no more. He did not want to do that no more at all. She said this man was trying to get closer to God, and I believe it. I believe it. She said, even though he had all this money and stuff, because people worship the money, the fame, the cars, clothes, and all that stuff when they got money. She said Dolph then, he stopped seeing it that way. He really started to value his money. And I really believe it too, because he started, he was giving back to his community, giving people turkeys, putting people in apartments, letting them live houses, letting them live rent free. You say, what happened to his friend with the dreads that came out talking in the truck saying Dolph died, that the label had? Girl, that came out, uh, that was just to push his music, child. That was all. That was just to push his music. It was for clout. That's what that was. That was for clout. And they came out and said that was just straight up for clout. And he had that mask on his face. That was a mask on his face. That wasn't his real face. That was not his real face. But one thing he was right about, though, even though he was chasing clout, uh, they set him up. They didn't know Dolph had as much money as he had, and they probably was like, "How is this black mug gonna come up in here and ask to be, part owner or whatever? Try to buy half of Empire? Who he think he is? No, he need to stay down here and continue to tap dance." Yeah, yeah, Angie. Yeah, he was just chasing clout. He was just chasing clout like a mug. A lot of them was. That's how they do. Try to get their name out there once somebody passed away. That's what they do. But let me but they said Dolph he wanted to do something else, but they didn't want they wanted him to stay where he was at, stay doing what he was doing. They wanted him to stay doing what he was doing. They wanted him to continue to tap dance for the massa. They didn't want him to boss up like that. They didn't want him to like lead his people, you know, the right direction. They didn't want that. They wanted to continue to control him. That's that's what goes on in this doggone music industry. Soon as you try to branch off or your contract is over with and you don't want to deal with this no more, it seems like they always getting offed. They always die. They always die. The rap game is called the rap game for a reason. It's a damn game. It's a game. It's a game being played by the higher ups. It's a game. It's a game. I remember was Crazy Bone, when Crazy Bone came out and said, you know, this ain't what we think. They come out with this music to, put people in prison, allegedly. But this is what he said. Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, this is what he said. Now, people should think, and don't nobody go to jail, don't nobody go to prison, how you gonna continue to keep the jail and the prisons running? How? If don't nobody go sit up in there. So they using the music to, put the stuff to program people minds to thinking, oh, well, it's cool to be gang gang and shoot them up, bang bang, all type of stuff like that. So they can get locked up and go to jail. But I'm just trying to figure out who this woman was. Because if Dolph could have saved himself, well, he went back in that cookie shop to save that girl. And why did they come out and say he was inside the cookie shop when he got shot up in the cookie shop? He did not get shot up in that cookie shop. He was on the outside. Wolfpack confirmed that. Dolph stepped out for 5 minutes. Remember he said that? What you say, Angie? Yup, you said, yep, said they have meetings in buildings, prisons, and which artists they gonna put in them. Yeah, not just, yeah, the artists, yeah. Not just the artists, not just the artists, us too. Cause it's a lot of kids out here that thinking, everything that these rappers say is okay. They thinking that this is what they supposed to do. Not knowing it's a setup. It's a setup to them to lock them up, to put them in jail. Allegedly. But it's the truth, damn it. Allegedly. But I just hope all of them go to jail. I tell you that. I hope all of them go to jail. All of them. Because that's wrong. He was out here trying to do good. He was out, well, he wasn't trying to do good. Dolph was doing good. He was doing right by his people. He was doing right by his people. He was doing right by his damn people. He didn't turn his back on them. He was putting people on, um, giving to the kids, all type of stuff. He was doing right by his people. And they did him like that. Then they come out with these stupid still frames and ain't showing nobody the videos or none of that. They know doggone well when Brick Wolfpack said, oh yeah, he went to Makitas to get some cookies. But he stepped out for 5 minutes. He don't normally do that. He did step out for 5 minutes. The lady said this a year ago. She said it a year ago. He did step out the cookie shop. And that's when the shots rang out. He was grazed on his right side. He was grazed, but well, I don't know if it was on his right side, but they said the bullet ended up grazing him. But if Dolph would have made it to his car and got in his car, because that car was bulletproof, he would have still been here. But whoever that heifer is, he was with at that cookie shop, he went back to save that bride, not knowing she was part of that damn setup. And that's when they shot him up, allegedly. Then she said it was a dyke, a gay person, a dyke that was involved that shot him. Only person that I can think about that's dead now is Lotta Cash Desto. Y'all make it make sense. Y'all make it make sense. She dead, and now her daddy in jail for cause being a mastermind and all that stuff. That's crazy. Jealousy will make a person do the unthinkable and study getting out the mud yourself. Now I'm gonna go to this into this other reading because it's all coming together to me now. I'm gonna tell y'all. Um, they said somebody in the cookie shop. I ain't gonna say her name. But she ain't had no other choice to do what she did. She ain't had no other choice because y'all know she was into the big girl stripper stuff and all that. This is crazy because I listened to this stuff like a year ago, a year and some months ago, and I never said a word. I ain't never said a word. But they said she had to do this. She had to be part of the cleanup crew. Why she had to be part of the cleanup crew? Allegedly, they had something over her head. There's a sex tape or something out there that they got of her, allegedly. And they holding that over her head. So she had to do it. She didn't want her business to be put out there. Is she scared? She probably is scared. Do it look like she's scared? No, it don't. But deep on the inside, is she scared? Yes, she's scared. She terrified. Cause y'all know I believe it. Because they're just like they say, what Whack 100 always say, oh, we got this tape of this person doing this and a tape of this person doing that. You know? Yeah. They say she had a pimp, allegedly. And it's a tape out there. So she ain't had no other choice but to do that. Or that tape would have been dropped. So she had to be part of the cleanup crew. Right. In that audio I heard of her saying he was dead before and they brought him through the back door of the shop and stay. Yeah, it was staged. Allegedly, Angie, it was staged. They got him outside and he could have saved himself. But he went back and tried to save that heifer that was part of the plan. That was part of the plan. Wow. Wow. Well, rest in peace, Dolph. I know you was trying to get closer to God, but you up there with him now. You up there with Big Dog now. Now, with this Mo 3. I love me some Mo 3. I listen to him every day. After I get off of here, I'm finna turn on YouTube music, turn to his channel, and shuffle his stuff and get my workout on. Now, with Mo 3, yeah, it was a lot of players in it. There was a lot of players in it. Was he set up? Yeah, he was set up. Did Queen Domain come out and say everything that happened to him? Yeah, she did. She told the truth. Is Matea Money Maya? I don't know. Do she have a baby by the alleged person that's supposed to shot him? Yes, she do. And it's no allegedly to that. Matter of fact, she was pregnant at the same time when Mo3 died by DJ. Yes, she was on point. Yeah. Matea was pregnant by DJ. Um, Trap, right hand man, at the time Mo3 died. I'm telling y'all. That last baby she had, this DJ baby. Wow. But everybody keeps saying, well, listen to Mo3 songs, listen to Mo3 songs. I listen to Mo3 songs. I listen to them all the time. I listen to them every day. And one thing that stood out, and I just kept thinking about it, is when he said his closest partner was going to kill him. We all thought it was Rainwater. Rainwater could have played a part, but his closest partner that he was talking about that slept on his couch was Beto. It was Beto. That was his friend. His best friend, one of his best friends. It was Beto. Beto slept on his couch when 3 was going with that older woman. Beto stayed with them. Supposedly, Beto slept with that girl, that woman, and 3 found out about it, and that's how they cut ties with each other. But they wanted 3 to stay, at the bottom, because they was in rapping and stuff, and they was making money. 3 said it. He was still walking around looking dusty, just changing his shirts to make it look like he had on different outfits, but knowing damn well he had on the same pants. When he said my partner got jealous, that was Beto. Why I keep saying Beto? Because I did a lot of digging. And there's a lot of videos and posts that was made, you know. He hated 3 Got Money. He wanted, you know, them to squash it or whatever and, become back friends. But 3 said, nah, forget all that. How he felt, you did me wrong. You did me dirty. You slept with my girl after you came in and slept on my couch. And then the nerve of Beto to get, he run to the internet all the time making videos. The nerve of him to, make a video talking about you mad, you and Bubba mad because Nana slept with Bubba baby mama and I slept with your BITCH3. Then he turned around and said she got her taxes and she just bought him a $300-400 headboard. That's what he said. Then he also said Bubba, he told Bubba this. He was talking to Bubba. So you gonna die behind a female. So you gonna get killed behind a female. This came out his mouth. He was jealous of 3. He wanted him up out of here. That's why he ended up clicking up with Trap Boy Freddy and them. And they all got together and ended up setting 3 up. They wanted 3 to put them in position, but why put somebody in position that you done slept at my girl house with us on my couch and you crossed me out? And you crossed me out. Yeah, Angie. There's videos out here. I got them. I'm not on my computer right now, but I got them. Beto said that. Bubba was in his comments when he was saying this too. Just before Bubba passed away. He was like, Bubba told him, man, we ain't beefing over no girl. I don't care. I don't care. And he just kept rambling on at the mouth. Talking about some, you gonna die. So Bubba, you gonna die behind a chick. Did I hear that Sweet Pea slept with Beto? She had something going on, Beto. I'm gonna tell you that. Because when all this stuff first happened with 3, it was a picture. Because I sent it to somebody. I sent it to a blogger because I found it. This was way before I got on here. I told you I sit back and I watch. It was this picture that I found on Instagram. And it said, I got it. I still got it though. She got it up on her page too though. And it said her daughter was in the back seat. And it said her and Beto was in the front seat. And it said, this is his number 1 fan. Talking about the daughter. So I guess the daughter was Beto number 1 fan. Allegedly. But it's a picture that they posted. But she always was back and forth, Beto, all through the comments and everything. So something was going on there. Something was going on there. But Queen Domain said one of them was gonna get pregnant. We already know Mattel was pregnant at the time. 3 passed away. She was pregnant by DJ. But Sweet Pea, I don't know if she had that baby yet, but she pregnant. Boom. Yeah, yeah. And this one thing that I want to say before I get up out of here. Before I get up out of here. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway because I got daughters. I believe, allegedly, Dolph and Mo3, they didn't like what they was seeing or what they was doing. You know, Mo3 grew up in church. He tell you all the time his grandma, he grew up in that church now. He grew up in that church. And they said Dolph was trying to get closer to God. He wanted to leave all that bull crap alone. Ooh, let me say it. Hold on, y'all, because I got to breathe for this. Hold on. All right. I have to buy me a cigarette for this. Listen, only one person that I see talking about this stuff, but it came up in both of their readings. In both of their readings. A lot of those folks in the music industry, allegedly, let me say copyright disclaimer, allegedly, YouTube, entertainment and educational purposes only, allegedly, allegedly. A lot of those folks in that music industry is into human sex trafficking. They is. They is. They said in one of Dolph readings, she said, it was something that was put out on this internet. I don't know what it was with Dolph and Black Youngster. And it's the girl that's kidnapped. I don't know who that girl is. It was a girl that was kidnapped. But I believe it that, you know, there's a lot of trafficking going on in the industry. Why I say that? If y'all remember when they busted down there where three was had them shootouts at V Live, Houston or whatever. Go back. It's a news article about it. It's a video about the news or whatever when they busted V Live. They said a lot of them girls, a lot of those girls are being trafficked. They not gonna say because they scared. They believe they traffic victims that been there for a long time, being forced to do things and dance. Then they busted a house in Fort Worth, Texas. I read about it was 21 women, 21 women and a 3-year-old child in that house. And that house was little as hell. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. It's a lot of people that get in the game and don't want to do that type of stuff because they got kids. And it's a lot of people that just don't care. They only care about the money, and the money is the root of all evil. People will cross out their own mama. That's just like that guy in Chicago. He wanted to be a rapper so bad. He needed the money so bad. He killed his own mama for the insurance money. He sure did. He sure did. I don't know if y'all remember walking in Walmart, but when I was little, I used to walk in Walmart with my mama. And the first thing I do is when I go in there is I look up on the wall and I see all those missing kids on that wall. And I used to always ask her, where are the kids at? Where these kids at? And she'd just say, come on. She would never explain it to me. But I know now, some of them is runaways, some of them not runaways. They was taken. Watch those movies. There's movies out here that they showing us in those movies. This is what's going on out here. Y'all need to pay attention. So let me sum this up. Because I love Dolph. And I love Mo3 Chunky Tail. But I'm going to let them rest. I'm going to let them go and get their rest. Dolph did go to the cookie shop. Like Brick Wolfpack said, he did. He said it. He said it out of his own mouth. He did step out for 5 minutes. And when he stepped out that cookie shop for 5 minutes, that's when them shots rang off. He heard the shots. He was grazed. He could have saved himself if he would have just got in his car because it was bulletproof. But the woman that they sent to him, like he was everything she was looking for in a woman, the side chick, that heifer, was still in that cookie shop. So he turned around to go save her, knowing she wasn't going to get shot because she was part of the setup, allegedly. And that's when they got him. He didn't die on the inside of that cookie shop. He died on the outside of that cookie shop. Then they said it was a gay person, a dyke. And the only person I can think about is Lotta Cass Desto, and she gone now. Somebody got her up out of here. And now her dad is sitting in jail behind Dolph too. Make that make sense, allegedly. A person that's part of the cleanup crew didn't have no other choice to do what she did because allegedly there's sex tapes out on her. They got some over her head that she don't want to get out, allegedly. So she got to do what she got to do. Daddy-O crossed Dolph out, allegedly. Gonsi didn't like him coming in asking, hey, let me buy half of this shit. They like, where he get all this money from? No, we don't need you to be up here with us. I need you to stay down here and continue to tap dance for the master. Allegedly. Mo3 was crossed out by his close friends. He told y'all this. We all know this. He kept telling y'all his partner was going to kill him. He said it. His closest partner was going to kill him. His closest partner is Beto. The same one that slept on his couch. The same one that slept with his chick. The same one that got jealous that he started making all that money. Who put the play together for them to catch him? I don't know. I don't know. And keep an eye out on your kids if you got kids. Human trafficking is real. It's real. Y'all keep resting, kings. I love y'all. We love y'all. I'm finna listen to y'all music right now. Finna get my day started. But y'all, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Support my channel. Y'all have a great day.